What's up, guys? Jason from the Minto Show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a subscriber. All right, guys, so happy Valentine's Day 2026. I hope you guys have plans and with your loved ones. I hope you're out there finding love, whatever you got going on. Appreciating the people you do love. But last night I came home, I got Sherilyn some flowers, and I got a really cool balloon. It was like candy coming out of a wrapper. So a nice chocolate bar. So yeah, we'll probably do some stuff tonight, go to dinner. I have some more gifts. I ordered her something special, and lately it's Amazon shipping. They don't do 2-day anymore, I swear. My stuff comes like a week later, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but I hope she likes the gift when we get it for her. But today, we're going to cut some more wood, keep cutting that pine, but we're going to talk, let's do some chainsaw maintenance. So in the last video, I actually published a short on TikTok, and 2 people said my saw was not running right. So I don't know. These seem like these guys know. They work on small engines. They kind of know. So let's go ahead. I got a whole maintenance kit, an air filter, fuel filter, spark plug. It probably needs it. I'm not gonna lie. We'll take a look at the air filter. I always kind of wonder if it needs to be changed. Sometimes it's dirty. I clean it every time. Usually when I'm done with it, I brush it off. But I went to the Stihl dealership when I got the maintenance kit, and they really couldn't give me like a definite, like this is when you change it, but they said definitely don't use a brush to clean the filter. Usually just use compressed air. They said the brush can actually take away some of the filtering system on the filter. So that was good to know. I did not know that. But, I definitely we're gonna upgrade and get a new saw. But I was looking, that saw I bought, that Farmboss, is like 14, 15 years old. So it's worked extremely well, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I definitely want to get something more powerful with a bigger bar. So that's why I was kind of wondering about if what you guys recommend. I'm definitely sticking with Stihl. I definitely want a Pro line saw. So I went the Pro line. We were looking at maybe a 362 or a 400. There's a big price difference between those two. So I was kind of curious what you guys recommend, either the 362 or the 400. I think there's like a $400 price difference between the two. So let me know below what you guys recommend, what you would buy. I think I can get them both in the same bar size. I think like a 25-inch bar, but like power, performance, longevity, I don't know. Let me know you guys' experience. You probably know more about it than I do. I'm still just with the prosumer homeowner series Farmboss. So I just think that's that's where I'm lacking. I have a phenomenal splitter that pumps all the wood out, but getting the wood cut is another story. So let's go ahead in here and let's do some maintenance. Here we go. All right, guys, so here is my Farmboss, which I think the last time we cut, I sharpened it and I cleaned the air filter all up. But you guys can tell me how dirty that looks. Now, I usually clean it all off. It does have some discoloration in it. I'm not really sure if that affects the airflow, but here's the new one. Here's the one in the package. So I don't know, let me know. Maybe I should probably date these, and I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can let me know how often you guys change yours. I try to cut, once or twice a week. But this is the service kit for my MS290. So let's go ahead and let's blow everything off. We'll take off the air filter, spark plug. All right, guys, got her all blown off. I'm gonna open up this service kit here, grab a few things out of here. So let's go ahead and start taking stuff off here. Take off this little screen. Let's go ahead and pop off this filter, and we'll take a little side-by-side comparison. I'm hoping you guys will comment and let me know when like dirty is dirty, like when it's time to replace it, because like I don't think a lot of material came off that filter, but it is discolored. So is the discoloration saying it's clogged? So, which I guess I'm assuming it is, so that's my guess. So let's pop this off here. There we go. Here is the difference. New and old. So let me know. Let's go ahead and throw this bad boy on here. She sure does look pretty on there, doesn't she? But I really do appreciate the two gentlemen that did reach out on my TikTok channel, and you know, they weren't trying to be mean or anything. They're just trying to give me a heads up. They said, you know, they went to they were recommending me like get a full like service appointment at the Stihl dealership, but you know, adjustment of the carb and everything. I do have all the carb stuff, all the special wrenches to like adjust it. I'm not really good at it, but I do have the supplies to do it. But I really appreciate them reaching out and just letting me know. Do the spark plug. I can't remember if it's one of these wrenches. Yeah, I think it's one of these wrenches. It comes with your Stihl. So there we go. There we go. All right, let's take a look at the spark plugs. So, sure you guys can see if we can put it behind there, a little darker. So, felt bad for my little saw here, because the guy at the Stihl dealership was saying that these, in the industry, these saws are just known as throwaway saws. He said they're just not as serviceable as like a pro saw. So, kind of felt bad for my little saw here. All right, that should do her. We can go ahead and put our cover back on. You know what? Oh, before we do that, guys, I'm going to date this. Let's just put 2. This marker's way too thick. 2/26. That's not the best, but I should be able to hopefully read that. Just to give us a reference point, so we know when we changed it. The least funnest part of all this is trying to get this filter out of the gas tank. I don't know what you guys use to get her out of there, but man, I always struggle. Maybe today I got it. I'm using this little angled like flathead I have. I always have a hard time getting it. All right, hey, that worked out pretty good today. I think I got it. I guess bend this over a little bit. Hey, oh man, I had it. All right, sorry guys, the battery died, but we did get the new one on there. So I'm gonna shove it in there. So let's get started, and we'll try to do some side-by-side comparisons to see if you guys can tell in the sound and the cutting performance if it needed a tune-up kit. So see how fast she starts here. All right, guys, what'd you think? I personally think it was running better. I think it was definitely due for a tune-up. So thanks for the 2 gentlemen that reached out. Let me know. But let me know your thoughts, what you guys think. All right, guys, I'll let you guys be the deciding factor in what you guys think about how well it did. It just kind of seemed like it was still like bogging down here. Now, I'm not sure if it's just pine. It's just kind of getting clogged in there with all the, you know, when it cuts, all the debris. But she seemed to be cutting really good at the beginning. but she seemed to be acting the same way once I got through a couple logs. But let me know. I'm gonna grab the tractor now so I can start moving stuff. We'll get some pallets out and we'll start stacking this stuff so we can make room for more cuts. All right, guys, got some pallets. We'll just set up these. These pallets are okay. Some are looking a little shady. All right, guys, we got some stacked, and then we kind of moved the pile around just to kind of spread it out so we can get in there and start cutting. And we'll just keep working around the outside towards the inside. So I'm gonna run this tank dry, and we might have to refill. So here we go. Running out of gas, guys. All right, guys, got some fuel, some bar oil. Looks like that tank of fuel went pretty quick. All right, guys, very, very productive day. I got like 30 to 35 rounds cut. So I'm just gonna leave you guys with a time lapse of the tractor running the rounds back to the storage area. But yeah, let me know what you think about the saw, if it's cutting better. And also let me know if you guys like the 362 or the 400 Stihl. Yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts and maybe what I should buy next. So, all right, guys, hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's Day. I know we sure are. So, thanks for tuning in, thanks for being a subscriber. See you next time. Bye, guys.